These ones, then, will be assassinated. Their names are marked.
Your brother must die too. Do you agree, Lepidus?
I agree.
Put a mark next to his name, too, Antony.
On the condition that your sister's son Publius must also die, Mark Antony.
He will die. See, I've sealed his fate with this mark next to his name. But Lepidus, go to Caesar's house. Bring his will here, and we'll figure out a way to reduce his bequests to the people.
Will you be here when I return?
Either here or at the capital.
He's an unremarkable man, fit only to be sent on errands. Does it really make sense, once we divide the world into 3 parts, that he should be one of the rulers?
He thought it made sense, and you listened to him, and about who should be marked to die in these harsh death sentences.
Octavius, I'm older than you are. And although we're giving these honors to this man so that he shares some of the blame for what we're doing, he'll carry these honors like a jackass carries gold, groaning and sweating under the load, either led or pushed as we direct him. Once he's carried out our treasure where we want it, we'll free him of the load and turn him loose like a jackass to shake his ears and graze in the public pastures.
You can do what you want, but he's an experienced, honorable soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius. And for that reason, I give him all the hay he wants. But my horse is a creature. That I teach to fight, to run, to stop, to run in a straight line. I govern the motion of his body, and in some ways, Lepidus, it's just like that. He has to be taught and trained and told to go forward. He's an empty man who pays attention to fashions and tastes that other men took out and got tired of long ago. Don't think about it, Lepidus, except as a means to an end. And now, Octavius, listen to more important things. Brutus and Cassius are raising armies, and we have to raise our own immediately. So we should combine forces and organize our allies, pull together our friends, and stretch our resources as far as they'll go. Let's immediately organize a council to discuss the best way to find out their secrets and the safest way to confront the threats we're already faced with.
Let's do that, because we're hemmed in by many enemies, and even some of the people who smile at us are in fact plotting against us, I'm afraid.
Stop!
Pass on the command to halt.
What's happening now, Lucius? Is Cassius nearby?
He's nearby, and Pindarus has come to salute you on behalf of his master.
He sends his greetings to the big man. Your master Pindarus, either because he's changed his mind or been influenced by a bad actions, had wished we hadn't done some of the things we did. If he's nearby, I want an explanation.
I have no doubt that my noble master will prove himself to be what he is, honorable and noble.
I don't doubt him. Can I have a word with you, Lucius? Tell me how Cassius treated you. Put my mind at rest.
He received me with courtesy and sufficient respect, but not with affection, nor with as much open and friendly conversation as he once greeted me.
You've described a warm friend who's cooling off. Remember this, Lucius. When a friend starts to get sick of you, he treats you artificially. Plain and simple, loyalty doesn't make anyone act phony. But insincere men, like horses who are too lively at the start of a race, make a big show of their speed. But when push comes to shove, they drop like those horses that are all show and slow to crawl. Is his army approaching?
They plan to spend the night in Sardis. The larger part, the main body of cavalry, are coming with Cassius.
Look, he's arrived. March to meet him at a dignified pace.
Halt!
Halt, pass the order along.
Halt! Most noble brother, you have done me wrong.
Let the gods judge me. Did I mistreat you and my brothers? No, so how could I possibly wrong a brother?
Brutus, your sober expression is a mask to hide the fact that you wronged me. And when you do,
Cassius, calm down. We know each other well, and you can speak your grievances quietly. Let us not argue here in front of both our armies, which ought to see nothing but love between us. Order them to move back, but in my tent you can elaborate on your complaints and I will listen.
Pandorus, order our commanders to lead their charges a little ways away from this ground.
Lucius, you do the same. Don't allow anyone to come into our tent until we finish our conference. Have Lucius and Titinius guard the door.
You said the enemy wouldn't come down but keep to the hills and upper regions. It seems not. Their forces are nearby. They intend to challenge us here at Philippi, responding to our challenge before we've even challenged them.
I know how they think, and I understand why they're doing this. They really wish they were somewhere else. But they want to descend on us. Looking fierce so we'll think they're brave, but they aren't.
Prepare yourselves, generals. The enemy approaches with great display. They show their ability heralds of battle, and something must be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your forces out to the left side of the level field.
I'll go to the right side. You stay on the left.
Why are you defying me in this urgent matter?
I'm not defying you, but it's what I'm going to do.
They've stopped. They want to talk.
Stay here, Titanius. We have to go out and talk to them.
Mark Antony, should we give the signal to attack?
No, Octavius Caesar. We'll respond to their charge. Go forward. The generals want to speak with us.
Don't move until we give the signal.
Words before fighting. Is that how it is, countrymen?
Not that we love words more than fighting, like you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
Brutus, you gave a nice speech along with your evil strokes. Think of the hole you made in Caesar's heart when you cried, "Long live Caesar, hail Caesar."
Antony, we don't yet know what kind of blows you can inflict, but your words are as sweet as honey. You've stolen from the bees and left them with nothing.
I took the strings too, wouldn't you say?
Oh yes, and you left them silent too, because you stole their buzzing. Antony, you very wisely warned us before you sting.
Villains, you didn't even do that much when your vile daggers struck each other as they were hacked up Caesar's sides. You smiled like apes and fawned like dogs and bowed like servants, kissing Caesar's feet. And all the while damned Casca, like a dog, struck Caesar on the neck from behind. Oh, you flatterers.
Flatterers! Now, Brutus, you have only yourself to thank. Antony wouldn't be here to offend us today if you listened to me earlier.
Come, let's remember why we're here. If arguing makes us sweat, the real trial will turn that water into blood. Look, I draw my sword against conspirators. When do you think I'll put it away? Never, until Caesar's 33 wounds are well avenged, or until I too have been killed by you.
Caesar, you're not going to be killed by a traitor unless you kill yourself.
I hope you're right. I wasn't born to die on your sword.
If you were the noblest of your family, young man, you couldn't die more honorably.
An annoying schoolboy, unworthy of such an honor, joined by a masquerader and a partier.
Still the same old Cassius.
Come, Antony, let's go. Traitors, we defy you. If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have the courage.
Now let the wind blow, waves swell, and ships sink. The storm has begun, and everything is at stake.
Lucilius, I'd like a word with you.
My lord?
Messala. What is it, my general? Messala, today is my birthday. I was born on this very day. Give me your hand, Messala. You'll be my witness that I've been forced, as Pompey was, to wager all of our freedoms on one battle. You know that I used to Epicurus and his disregard for omens. I've changed my mind. Now I partly believe in omens. Traveling from Sardis, two mighty eagles fell on our front flag and perched there, eating from the hands of the soldiers who'd accompanied us to Philippi. This morning they've flown away, and in their place are ravens, crows, and kites, flying over our heads and looking down on us, as though we were sickly prey. Their shadows are like a deadly canopy under which our armies lies. Ready to die?
Don't believe in this.
I only partly believe in it. For I'm enthusiastic and resolved to meet all dangers without wavering.
Right, Lucilius?
Now, most noble Brutus, the gods are friendly with us today so that we, who want peace, can live on to old age. But since the affairs of men are always uncertain, let's think about the worst that may happen. If we lose this battle, this is the last time we'll speak to each other. If we lose, what do you plan to do?
By the same principle that made me condemn Cato for committing suicide, I plan to be patient and to submit what the gods decide. I don't know why, but I find it cowardly and vile to kill oneself early to limit possible suffering later on.
Then if we lose this battle, you'll be willing to be led in chains through the streets of Rome?
No, Cassius. No, don't imagine that I'll ever allow myself to return to Rome in chains. My mind is too great for that, but today the work that March 15th began must end, and I don't know if we'll meet again. Therefore, extend my everlasting farewell. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we meet again, then we'll smile. If not, then this parting was well done.
Forever and forever, farewell, Brutus. If we meet again, then we'll smile indeed. If not, it's true, this parting was well done.
We'll lead on. Oh, I wish I could know what will happen today before it happens. But it's enough to know that the day will end, and then we'll be known. Come on, let's go.